Right, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Trilogy of Terror, 1975, the infamous horror made for television anthology. Everything Dan Curtis is made for television except for the Dracula movie and some other ones, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I don't know what other horror flicks Dan Curtis did. I never saw them, but of course I saw both Dark Shadows movie and every single episode of Dark Shadows. This was all right. I'm giving it 3 out of 5 stars. I think the other reviewers on IMDb, it's pretty popular. 7,100 ratings, and even Cara Black in the bonus features. I gotta give credit to Kino Lorber. They've got a ton of bonus features on this disc. There's a Kino Lorber disc, same looking as disc as all the others. Matter of fact, here's DOA. It's the same looking disc, KL all over the place. But for whatever they lack in disc, or they make up for in the bonus features, it's got Robert Coburn from the Robert Coburn Orchestra. I forgot to put him in the bonus features. He's the reason why the third vignette, Amelia, is so great. There's Cold Feet. That one looks better, right? I'm going to watch this one next. It's rated R, and I think I mentioned yesterday in the Goodings parking lot that hunting for my dream girl from Vietnam. That's while making a YouTube video. Getting easily distracted in the parking lot. I think I mentioned that part of the old lady, now deceased, will states that my son and I can watch movies on her television or DVD player. The television looks pretty bad shape. The resolution is really bad, like 180p or something. Or what's the lowest resolution? It looks blurry to me. DirecTV hookup. Oh, it's 720p. That's what it looks like. And I can't get the. I guess I'm too stupid to turn on the DVD player. It's like a combination VHS DVD player, and I don't know how to turn it on or what channel to turn it to. So I'm going to feel awkward asking the son-in-law that question. I'm going to feel, oh God, I can't think. I just had a brain freeze. Anyway, I just had a couple brain freezes. Must be the energy drink. Oh, howdy, Svem in the chat room. Cool. Got one person in the chat room already. I'm thinking the son-in-law won't be in the mood to talk about her television and her DVD player, which she worshipped even after she died. which is pretty cool, actually. It's probably the only redeeming quality besides giving me cheap rent for all these years. But it was a nice gesture. The thought was nice. Maybe I'll figure out how to turn it on later next week after the funeral. But anyways, Trilogy of Terror. Robert Coburn from Dark Shadows. Oh my God. He's in the bonus feature. You've got Karen Black in the bonus feature, and you got the writer, Matheson. Both Karen Black and Matheson. I knew Karen Black was conceited, but I didn't know the screenwriter was conceited also. They're both saying this is not horror. This is science fiction, and if you think it's horror, you're stupid, because all the Halloween is about teenagers getting drunk and having sex and then getting chopped up into body pieces. That's what all the Halloween movies are about. I sort of agree with that, but come on. Killer Doll is science fiction? That's a stretch. Of course, it was ripped off later in Genevieve's series and the Chucky series. But, man, the last vignette definitely gets a 5 out of 5 stars. Holy cow. Plus the bonus features. The other two, I'm giving 2 out of 5. I didn't think they were that great, even though they had Dark Shadows actors, James Storm and John Karlen. And they were directed by Dan Curtis. I didn't hear any Bob Corbin music in those two. That's probably the reason why nobody pays attention to them. They always pay attention to the killer doll at the end, which is great. It's probably the greatest killer doll of all time. The African killer doll with the spear. What a great Dan Curtis is a genius. I didn't see his World War II propaganda or the Dark Shadows remake or any of that stuff. He complained that the Dark Shadows remake with Barbara Steele got bad ratings because of Norman Schwarzkopf. Anyways, Karen Black was always conceited. When I was connected to her on MySpace, she was like, "Who are you? I'm not talking to you. You're just you're just a lowly fan. I'm a Church of Scientologist person. I'm a weirdo from Hollyweird." And she had 5 husbands, which broke my record. I've only had 2 wives in my lifetime. Not even close. But she's talking about how proud she was of her lamestream movie achievements, and she was sort of lamenting the fact that Trilogy of Terror got more attention than all of her lamestream efforts combined, probably because of that one doll. That one doll little short film with Dan Curtis and Bob Corbin. Oh man, I love this disc, even though I didn't particularly care for the first 2. The first one, the guy's like James Storm is talking to his friend, who happens to be Karen Black's second husband, whom she divorced after like 3 months or something. His name is Robert Burton, I think. And he plays a student. She plays a teacher, even though they're the same age. And he's trying to seduce her, but there's plot twist. And he ends up drugging her and taking her to the hotel, taking lewd pictures of her on the bed with his hairy chest hanging out, and he uses it to blackmail her. going on dates with him further. And Spam left. I didn't know what to say to Sven Spam other than hello, thanks for joining the chat room. Because all they said is hello. I guess he had to go. Oh, he's back. Never mind. Had to run to the John, I guess. All right. So, I don't want to spoil the ending to the first one, but the second one is about. It's not that good anyway. Like I said, it doesn't have the Bob Corbin creepy music, and it's got James Storm, but he's in it like for like 5 seconds. The Dark Shadows dude who played with what's her name, Kate Jackson in Dark Shadows. James Storm, Kate Jackson. That was a great series. I love that show. Can't get enough of it. Oh, he left again. All right. So the second one is Karen Black plays these two sisters who are like, one is super conservative and tight-lipped, and she can't stand her sister who's a libertine. Karen Black said that she made her skirt long on purpose to hide her thighs. She should be hiding something else too. But anyway, I saw her Tuesday Never Comes, and she didn't look too good in that one. But as a crack addict, she always plays the drug addict. Even though she's Church of Scientology, which is like totally anti-drugs. She talks in the bonus features about how she was with Peter Fonda and who's the other dude? I'm drawing a blank. Dennis Hopper. They were partying on the bus. Now I got Marianne Burke. What is VASF.tech? What is this? Spam? All right. I'm going to remove this. Anyways. I don't know what kind of message she's trying to send me in the chat room, but Twin is in the chat room. Cool. Good day. Are you from Australia? Good day, mate. I'm just having some hot and sour soup here. It's getting cold, man. Can't barely see it. Oh, there it is. I'm just scraping the bottom of the hot and sour soup bowl here. So Karen Black hates her sister. She even goes so far as to perform voodoo on her sister. The doctor keeps banging the door trying to get inside to resolve the hostility, but it's too late. I don't want to spoil the ending to that one, but the last vignette is by far the best. It's one of the greatest. Yeah, it's hot and sour soup. It's kind of yellow colored because it has egg in it. But the as expected, the third vignette just completely blew me away. It was just like crazy Dan Curtis, Bob Corbin collaboration with Karen Black in it, no less. She was great, and I told you about how I was connected to her, and on MySpace, and although she never reached out to me or anything like that, I was connected to her on MySpace a long time ago, before she died. And one of the benefits of being connected to her is that Steve Balderson got me hooked onto Firecracker, which I think is my first movie review, if I'm not mistaken. The 2005 thriller film. She was great in Firecracker. Oh, Sven is here. Cool. How come it says 0 in the chat room? That's weird. I got 3 people in the chat room, although I blocked Marianne Burke, whoever that is. I've got 3 people in the chat room, and on the top left it says 0 by the 2 heads. My son's showing me his iPad picture of this ugly guy. So, oh yeah, I was talking about the third vignette. So Karen Black buys this ugly African doll, looks like a heavy metal singer. I showed my son, and he goes, "Throw that thing in the garbage."
Across the room.
Throw that thing across the room, smash its head open. like that little girl in the second vignette. She had her doll smashed. Oh, we like your streams? So you live together? Or you know each other? Spam, and twin? Must be friends or something. Or maybe you're just saying the proverbial, the imperial we for everybody. Which is what Adrian tends to do. I got lots of comments from Adrian in my last video. I got no comments from him in my second to last video. I thought he was getting tired of me or something. But he's probably sleeping right now, Adrian. All right, third vignette. Karen Black buys this ugly African doll. She wants to give it to him. Oh, Sven lives in my walls. Okay, cool. So now I'm on two screens in your house. That's pretty cool. That never happened to me before. I think that's a world record. The most screens on one YouTube video. Or the most chat room page views on one YouTube video. 2. So I already got 2 thumbs up. Cool. I'm getting popular all of a sudden. It must be the Trilogy of Terror cult following. That. Oh, okay. Watching me is like Trilogy of Terror in real life. Thanks. Oh, one time somebody said I look like Frankenstein, but I'm missing the bolts on my neck. So, third vignette. Where was I? Keep getting sidetracked, as I always do when I'm on Redline energy drink. so so she buys this doll as a birthday gift for her boyfriend. Her mother's upset because she left the house and she's dating this guy on his birthday. And we don't hear the conversation on the phone. It's just a one-sided conversation. And then she sets the doll on the table to go cook some steak in the oven or something. It looks yummy. She's cutting up some kind of steak. It's pretty cool. And it's got the 70s pastel kind of decor going there. and she sets it on the table, and then the chain around its neck falls loose, and the medallion too. And so the doll comes to life when it doesn't have the chain around its neck somehow. Don't ask me how. But starring in a movie, no, I thought about producing a movie, having my son star in a movie, but he won't act in a movie other than some kind of Christian theme deal. So I don't think that's happening, but maybe it will. Maybe I'll become a film producer when I move to Wyoming. I'll create a movie at the what was I say? Sorry, I'm typing. Thermopolis. That's the name of the town. When I move to Thermopolis, I'll create a movie in the hot springs. That'll be fun. But so Karen Black buys the doll. The doll springs to life, and of course it starts attacking her. She's falling on the ground. She lamented the fact that she had to fall on the ground like 8 times, and she got all bruised up. But she didn't even want to do this. She said probably that big, intimidating Dan Curtis talked her into it. Too bad they didn't put this into Dark Shadows. I would have liked to see the doll attacking Karlen Starr. That would have been fun. But I guess he ran out of ideas with Dark Shadows, and later on he hired this writer, Matheson. My son's showing me do not be influenced by the majority.
Picture of the flood.
Yeah, it's a picture of Noah's Ark. Everybody's drowning, except for Noah and his ark and his animals. My favorite genre, I like dystopian films. What's your favorite? I like Seconds with Rock Hudson. That's my favorite movie. And another good one is Fortress. Brazil. Those are my favorite kind of movies. Dystopian type movies. Futuristic dystopian. So, getting back to Trilogy of Terror. Karen Black. Oh, you like horror? But Karen Black and the Matheson writer said that this isn't horror, this is science fiction. Horror is dismembered body parts. And teenagers getting drunk, getting wild before they're hacked to death. That's horror. It's the Halloween series. I don't know. I like gothic horror. I guess that's why I like Dark Shadows. I always thought of Dark Shadows as gothic horror, but Karen Black apparently thinks that I'm ignorant because it's actually science fiction, according to her. She's a Scientologist, so figures that she, Dan Curtis, and the writer all think that his stuff is science fiction because it doesn't have any gore in it, very little blood. Although Karen Black gets hacked up quite a bit in this one. And she does even better than my son's idea of throwing that doll in the garbage can. She ends up throwing it in the oven and turning it on broil. And so the thing's going, and it gets burned up, but there's a great ending. And Karen Black actually thought of that ending. If it wasn't for Karen Black, this wouldn't be such a great ending to the anthology. And even through the rolling credits, you see you hear the Robert Corbin, the great score that he did for this. What a genius he was. He said he didn't like playing the piano when he was a kid, so he kind of blocked it out. He had like a permanent scar when his piano teacher destroyed his model airplane. It's a great interview. And he's always laughing and happy like I am. His personality is much like mine. This is pretty cool. I like seeing Bob Corbin in the bonus features. I never knew who he was or what he looked like, but now I do. That was cool. Props to Kino Lorber. And the second one has John Karlen from Dark Shadows also. So that was pretty cool. I guess I'll watch Cold Feet now. Cook some fried chicken for my son. For me and my son. I don't know if I can fit two of those humongous Foster Farms chicken breasts. We like big breasts in this household. No, not really. If you look at the exotic co-worker drivers, Vietnamese and Chinese, they have no breasts at my work. So I was just trying to be facetious there. But anyways, watch the disc for the bonus features and the KL, the giant KL, the bonus features and the third vignette. Skip the first two. That's my advice. People still give this a 9 on IMDb just for the last vignette. Like, for that alone, it gets a 9. I don't know. I'm giving it a 6. I didn't particularly care for the first two, but that's just me. I'm probably in the minority laters. Oh, my son's trying to show me something laters.